It is always refreshing joy to come your way with the white carpet. Hi, welcome to the white carpet. My name is Gladys Owiredu Oredu, and stories we are expecting tonight. Kwabna and A.B. Quenzel have been honored by unimaginable, lawyers honoring high life musicians for their hard work and their contribution to music in the country. That's amazing, huh? Right, so we'll be talking about that right here on the white carpet. And also Alabaster Box, Ghana's pride cappella, they call theirs Afropella. They have been on BBC talking about their successes through the years, 19 years of being together. They have really enjoyed their moment, and they got a chance to talk about that on BBC Focus on Africa. We'll talk about them, and of course we'll take your comments also about all the issues that you also have familiarized yourself with in the showbiz industry. You could always send that to 0267-844-024, and we will share that right here on the white carpet. The white carpet is brought to you by Airtel. Stay tuned. Right, so let's quickly take a look at what has been happening in the showbiz industry for the week. Let's take it off from Alabaster Box, who found their way on BBC's Focus on Africa, where they had a chance to recount some fond memories of their being together for 19 years as a quartet. Let's just take a listen to that. Alabaster Box, led by Samuel Dewona, a journalist who practices with sister station Adom FM of Multimedia Group Limited, has been together for the past 19 years. The other members include Gideon Alote, who is a real estate developer, Hosta Ayub, who is a graphics designer, and Michael Alote, a marketer. According to Samuel, the group does a unique form of a cappella known as Afropella. He explained this when they appeared on BBC's Focus on Africa, and also seized the moment to recount some fond memories of the quartet. Well, with Alabaster Box, we have jobs back home. It's a passion. We believe that it's a gift that God has given to us, and we go out there just to try to encourage people, you know, just to also come out of themselves. Maybe yours may not be music, maybe something else, but ours is just to encourage you to know that you can read down within yourself and bring out something. But besides that, we also have our own jobs that we do. What do you do? I'm a journalist. I work with multimedia, work with Acquisitor came from.
Right. So you also a scribe, journalist.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay. I'm a news editor actually.
And what did you do for the Queen?
Oh, the Queen. It was the Commonwealth Observers Day. It was a Commonwealth Day itself. I think March 3rd.
Yes.
Yeah. And it was so wonderful. We were brought in to come and sing our welcome song. It was a welcome song and a choir song. So the place was so noisy. We had to just cue everybody in for them to know that the Queen was coming in. So we stood, you know, up there somewhere, and we stood, and there was a welcome, and the Queen was smiling. And Sophie, it was a wonderful day for us because the Queen was looking at us.
Smiling.
It was good.
She must have been quite impressed. I am simply happy for them. I mean, well, I don't know what more to say. Congratulations to the Alabaster Box, Sammy. We are waiting for you. So, of course, as soon as they touch down, we sure will have them with us here on the white carpet. But let's also look at Ghanaian hip-hop artist Adam, known for his Afro hip-hop style rap in the Ever dialect, says his career has just started with his new album, Books and Rhymes, which will feature many of Africa's renowned artists.
Known for blending his native tongue, Ewe, Ghanaian Pidgin and sometimes Patois in his songs, Ghanaian hip-hop artist Edem is taking his style a notch further as he is set to embed his name in each country on the African continent. Hi, hater! His latest venture, K.O.D, which he described as awesome, is featuring former Zambia BBA star K.O.D, known in the entertainment world as Ice Queen, who is also an upcoming artist. We caught up with Edem and K.O.D on set shooting the video for K.O.D. K.O.D says this is a first such experience in Ghana.
It's a new kind of thing for me. It's a costume, so, you know, it's experimental and it's also quite a challenge. So, yeah, I just want to bring the best of the character that I'm playing. It's really a pleasure and it's an honor to be working with such a great artist.
Edem, who explains the idea behind his new album, also promises Ghanaians more continental collaborations on his new album.
We've done a song with Owiredu all the way in Kenya.
Okay.
We just wrapped up a collaboration with Emma all the way in Nigeria. So the whole intent is to be continentally known with a new album. So K.O.D is very good for Zambia, and so we did the song. So
putting Ghana on the map has been the main focus of most musicians in Ghana these days, and Edem is poised to be no different.
Alright, so still looking at what has been happening around town, Ghanaian hip life musician Kwabena has been honored by the Ghana School of Law for his contribution to high life music in Ghana. He certainly must be playing a massive role in the development of high life in Ghana, as the award recognizes his creativity.
Known for his smoothing voice, award-winning high life artist Kwabena must be very lucky to have received honors from some tertiary institutions for his works. The University College of Education, Winneba, the University of Ghana Music School, and now the Ghana School of Law. On Friday, the Ghana Law School, as part of celebrating the ISRC Week 2014, presented a plaque of honor to Kwabena for his immense contribution to high life music in Ghana and his Save a Life project, which seeks to help the poor and the needy. In acknowledgement as a living legend, the law school also honored A.B. Crystal. Both A.B. and Kwabena could not hide their excitement.
I'm very grateful about this honor, you understand, because I mean, I'm happy. I'm happy too much. That's all I want to say.
I'd say lost for words, overwhelmed. Didn't expect anything like this because I feel my career is still young. And I don't know what to say. All I'm going to say is praise be to God, and we thank God for his blessings, and we thank God for his guidance and everything he's given us in our career.
Kwabena is optimistic that this is just the beginning of greater blessings, as there is more to come this year.
Congratulations to Kwabena. That really is encouraging to our young, upcoming hip life, high life artists who seem to, who are actually looking for inspiration to carry the baton. This really must urge you on. So congratulations to you once again, Kwabena. But let's also look at this Nigerian chap who, well, I seem to be talking too much, but he is a soulful talent, and he is named by the name Emmanuel Bezua Idakula, who is also known in musical circles as Beth. He says he draws lots of inspiration from Ghana's peaceful atmosphere. Well, showbiz has been engaging Bez one-on-one to enjoy a piece of him. And when I talk about showbiz, of course, you know what I mean. Right here on the white carpet, we engaged him. Let's listen to Bez.
And I say these words, every little thing we do. For you don't know what it takes you to.
I've been performing professionally for 7 years, but I've been playing the guitar, I mean, from when I was 9, so it's been a long time since I really started music. I think it comes naturally when you play a string instrument like the guitar, for example. You need to express yourself in a certain kind of way. It's the same way when you play the piano, you need to express yourself in a certain kind of way. I think the difference and the uniqueness is when you're able to use that instrument in a different way, you know, like the way I make it percussive, or you know, so I think sometimes, you know, you find that people sing mellow just because of the instrument, and it's a standalone instrument. Now if I add drums, the bass, the electric guitar, you know, it's a different sound, you know, so sometimes it can just be because it's a standalone instrument that it feels that way. I mean, I always say my purpose in life is to add value to people through the music that I do. So I use the music that I do as the vehicle to add value to people, and it can be in different ways. You know, I've seen artists who look up to me to say, hey, listen, you're in this specific, you know, I mean, you're in this specific level of your life and your career. What can you advise us to do? What can you do for us? And, you know, sometimes I help, you know, with, you know, can I help with studio sessions? Can I help with advice? Can I tell you how I started? Can you, you know, so at the end of the day, you're adding value to people through this music that you're doing.
Play that stupid song from the days when we were young. Everybody sing along, everybody sing, ooh.
As we sign off this interview, I would like to share my rules of the world. Remember the rules of the world. That is, whatever you sow, you shall reap. You know, when you sow in large and bountifully, you know, you reap bountifully. So just, you know, keep that in mind, and make sure that whenever you're out there helping people, make sure you give your all, because you never know where that takes you to.
Just give it all you've got. Give it all you've got, for you don't know where it takes you to. Just give it all you've got. Give it all you've got. And I'll say these words, every little thing you do. For you don't know where it takes you to. Just give it all you've got, and give it all you've got, and give it all you've got.
Hi, I'm Don Moen, and you're watching The White Carpet. Keep it right here, and remember, God will make a way where there seems to be no way.
Are not beating about the bush. We're going straight to critiquing and analyzing. I have been joined by your regular favorite, Bertrand Nana Texan. Hiya. And of course, we also have Obed Boafo of enewsgh.com. I got it right. Okay. Hi, Obed.
Hi, what's up?
It's a high five. That's a norm on the white carpet.
The last time I came here, it was a hug.
It changed.
It changed.
He abused it, so it changed.
I know,
There have been sanctions.
He always does that.
Hi, welcome.
Thank you.
I guess it's been a good week.
Yeah.
I'm going to quickly check out your shoes. Okay. Did you know that the kind of shoe you wear makes a statement about you?
A lot. A lot. Yeah.
Never knew.
So you can imagine the statement about you, eh? Because see what he's donning today.
Yeah,
I mean,
very sporty.
Yeah.
Very sporty.
Now, which crown do you have on your locket? Check, but also you can check my shoelace, check my Nike, check my oh boy, the nice
Oh, stop it.
I didn't know you were going to discuss this topic.
Don't worry, never mind. But I love your shoes too. But,
Thank you.
Is it
Thank you.
from Ghana? Ghana made?
Yep. From Continental actually.
All right. So let's see. Just in case you did not know, the kind of shoes you wear gives us a hint what your personality is also about. So we have been talking to this young Ghanaian entrepreneur who has gone into shoemaking. He is a shoemaker. He's by name Tony Senaya. He is the brain behind Husband's Shoes, and he has been throwing some light on what your shoes say about you. Let's quickly listen to Tony in that conversation. It is often said that dress as you want to be addressed, and your choice of shoes really spell out a chunk of your personality whenever you step out in public. Strangers can tell a lot about you just by checking out your footwear. At least, that is according to researchers from the University of Kansas and Wellesley College. A young Ghanaian entrepreneur, Tony Senaya, who has found the inspiration to go into shoemaking under the brand name Husband's Shoes, shares a few tips on what to consider when choosing those pair of shoes.
Normally, comfort shoes should be a priority before you look at style, and the nature of your foot should also inform you the type of shoes that you want. Some people wear pointy shoes. For them, it defines their personality. Okay, but if you have broad foot, you cannot wear pointy shoes. You have to wear what they call dog mouth, or a shoe with a very broad front.
How about the men? What should they really look out for?
I mean, comfort is one, but I think that there are some set of shoes that every man should have in their closet. Okay. One, you must have a lace shoe. Normally, when people want to do weddings, I recommend that if they are wearing suits, they wear lace-up shoes because it makes the formality complete. Oh, okay. You must have a suede shoe that you wear on certain occasions. Then you must have a loafer. Then, very important, one brown shoe. Even if you are not a fan of brown shoes, you must have one brown shoe. Why? You never know. I mean, just for a change, it adds color. Okay. Black is boring, so I think that at times we must make life colorful ourselves. Yeah.
According to Tony, Husband's Shoes is known for its modern and futuristic designs, and it aims at providing patrons quality and affordable shoes that are durable. He is launching the 2014 collection, which features executive and casual shoes, sandals and flats designed for anybody who likes to wear shoes and other quality footwear.
At least, so now you have an idea. When you buy in your shoe, you're picking up your shoes, you have an idea what to look out for, what to take into consideration before you put on those shoes. So thank you, Tony, for sharing those tips on, did I say tips? For sharing those tips.
I was tickled by that.
I know.
You make me hungry.
Okay, so let's take it. Dome has been declared a legal structure.
Oh.
Where do we go from there?
We saw that coming. It wasn't as if we didn't know. Sometime last year when it became almost evident that it wasn't fit for an event venue. I mean the then manager of the facility, Fennec, of blessed memory. Yeah. Yep. He came up. He did the most honorable thing by admitting first that they had issues with it and that they were going to fix it. The weeks and months after saw a very dormant facility, and it's grown into its current state now. I do believe there are so many factors that have accounted for this. Politics is fact, and then the inefficiencies of the very system that we all find ourselves in. Recently, last year in February, the Globe newspaper, which is owned by CTFM, did an extensive report on that, and then they were able to expose some of the loopholes around the facility. as it turned out, it appeared attention wasn't paid to it.
They were just interested in collecting money
and making money.
Yeah.
And the recent publication about it is even damning. The fact that since 2009 they've not paid any tax, no rent, it raises serious ethical, business ethical issues. And
they haven't paid. My question is, who was supposed to collect them?
The state. The state. And it's sad that we've had to like look on for them to give us.
For how many years? And
yeah, for
now
5 years
talking
now.
About
yeah,
it.
for 5 years now, and it's very, very sad.
Sure.
Very sad. I don't know what's wrong with it to get to this stage, but I don't see the dome coming back.
It doesn't look like.
Yeah, it doesn't look like. It doesn't look like.
Right.
But then, the Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs wrote to the Auditor General that they did some on the side visit, and they realized that it was even seated or situated on a car park of the AICC.
But I remember the reason why, the purpose for which the dome came to be was for one particular
the United Nations
trade
conference of trade, the UNCTAD. That was like the 12th edition.
So that was a media kind of media point where the media could quickly come in and download, upload, and all
but
that.
then what happened was that after the conference, they realized they could use it for some other purposes.
It's commercial viability.
You know, other than what it was really set up for. And the company that set it up was the content creator, the Creator Digital Company Limited, which also belongs to the Jospon group of companies, the same company that owns Zoom Lion, Suba, so it's...
They are in everything.
Yeah, they are in everything. It's a group that owns over 40 companies. It appears they've duped us all. Yeah, it's sad. For 5 years, you've not paid tax, and you've not even paid rent. And at a point, the dome...
But I don't blame them for not paying. I blame the one who has to collect and is not collecting it. It's not coming. What are you sitting there waiting for? When that is one avenue of revenue for us. And we sit here and few people pay tax to take care of the lot of Ghanaians.
Yeah, which is why I made the earlier point of it's partly politics, because I want to believe they pay their way through.
I'm sure.
Yeah, I want to believe they pay their way through.
For all you know, every month, instead of paying the full amount, a part is paid to somebody.
It's sad, and at a point you needed to part away with almost $20,000 just to use the facility.
I see.
Yeah, and you could explain why, you could understand why people were being charged 100, 200 cedis just to
also be part of the fund there, because
it's so sad.
Huge sum.
It's true, a lot of it's quite sad that we have to mention Fennec in this, you know. And whilst he was alive, I had a lot of conversations with him. Apparently, the dome wasn't making money. No. You hear them charge so much, let's say 15,000, 20,000 per night, but eventually the money had to go back into repairs. Because look at the number of people who go there, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. After every event, the wear and tear of the place, you have to fix it again. The trampoline, it needed attention all the time. So the boss of Zoomline wasn't so interested. So it was Fennec who was pushing for us. Fennec who was pushing that, oh, we wish this thing could come. Because to the big man, this is no money. You know, he doesn't really see any viability in that. A very strong point is, why did they allow the structure to be there illegally in the first place? Because the lifespan of the equipment was supposed to be 5 years, plus or minus, but it's actually lived beyond that. And there's a lot of rustiness also, because it's closer to the beach, you know. So all these things, plus the fact that they really don't have permission to be staying there, makes the whole investment a very, very serious one.
You see, I don't know, but I'm tempted to say, when we come to Ghana, in our local dialect, we say, we just love to watch on whilst it happens and come back to complain about it after it has happened. And we know there is no solution to it.
Indeed.
It's gone out of hand. Then we enjoy talking about it.
Indeed.
Didn't any authority see where the dome is at the conference center?
Exactly.
Opposite Parliament House.
Yes.
Nobody saw it?
Yes.
And you take a ride through there to go to the castle.
before, even before Flagstaff House came to be.
Exactly. You see it every day. You can't say you don't see it.
I mean, the big question is, so what happened to that 2009 Auditor General's report?
Exactly.
And
according to the gentleman who we spoke to this morning on Anansi Chrome, he denied the reports we've all been reading and what we saw. He says no, it's a false one. Yes. So I wanted to push him further, but the host, I think, lost the gentleman along the way. We wanted to have him on Joy FM this afternoon. Unfortunately, he didn't pick his phone because we really wanted to know from him, get the confirmation, then we would refer to the ministry and then see where the discrepancy is. Because as we speak now, we are hanging.
Exactly.
You know? Yeah.
But it's a matter of time. They'll get away with it. So you won't get to read the real report anyway.
We hope not, you know. And especially when the thing is, we are starving for a venue. I mean, that's why prices are so high.
Sure.
You know, like you mentioned, 100 Ghana, 200.
And for how long is the stadium going to start for a venue?
Which is not supposed to be for that.
You can use the stadium for like all events.
Sure.
Exactly.
During the rainy season, you cannot use the stadium.
And for Miss Ghana pageant, I don't foresee the stadium being the place to be.
And remember another thing, our weather pattern has changed. Look at the rainy season. It started a bit early.
Sure.
You know,
it's no more event friendly. You know, you can't even decide and you can't even tell.
So you can't plan with the rain.
I mean, it puts it into perspective, you know, and then maybe this is just about time we all join in that huge national debate for
getting a place for us.
Getting a place for us. It's, we spend so much money doing unnecessary things in this country. Our leaders are fully aware of this. I don't think it's going to take us too much, you know, to put up like a befitting event venue for all of us.
But my question is, we have quite a number of event organizers in the country and sponsors. So currently we have the VG, we have the Miss Ghana pageant, we have, I'm sure Airtel has its own event, ROG, we have all these corporate bodies coming together to sponsor one event or the other. Can't they put their heads together?
Very good question. We mentioned something this afternoon called a PPP, Public-Private Partnership. That could be a great way because, look, building an event house, of which capacity? Obviously, we should be looking at 8,000 to 10,000 or 12,000 at most.
Even 20,000.
Exactly.
The bigger it is, we fill it up. And it brings down the cost.
Of course, you know. Plus, it should be multi-purpose. So that, for instance, if you have a 2,000 capacity, you can use the place. They can do it in a certain way for you. It can be collapsible. If you have 6,000, you could have that as well. You know. But in an event where we're just waiting to build, say, a huge one, where is the money going to come? Government will not do that. The priorities of government, guess what? is electricity. The president has grown grey all of a sudden. Why? Because we need electricity. We need water. When was the last time water ran through your pipe? So they look at these things and see those amenities as pressing issues. The last thing on their mind, which unfortunately is wrong, because entertainment has its own big agenda. Everybody wants to go to America. You know why? Because of propaganda. Meanwhile, when you step on the streets of some parts of America, it's as crazy as something else, you know. But because of the propaganda, they push it. You see it and see it as a very, you know, successful country. You want to be there. So we can use our arts to push that.
And so some people taking holidays in Dubai, they can still take the holiday in Ghana.
I think you mentioned the president's name. He took a holiday in Dubai. Yes, I agree with you. Mr. President should have taken the holiday in Pram Pram.
Exactly.
It was just waste of money, Mr. President.
If it's well developed in our country, we don't need to travel to
Why should you? Exactly.
You can still have it here.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I think God is forced into that like overly beaten like school of so that says our leaders don't even have a clue how much we can gain from entertainment.
Of course,
you know, they don't really,
and it is
really
down.
Yeah.
So when you are a full-time entertainment somebody,
they don't take you serious. Exactly. They're like you're a joker.
Just backdoor. I mean, Nigeria, they've done so well with their entertainment industry.
Sure.
It's not your like or perfect or average definition of like a premium proper industry, but then they are making some gains. In few hours, they're going to rebase their gross domestic product, and
I hear it's hitting
and it's likely they are going to
billion
overtake South Africa as like
the largest economy in Africa.
I
see.
And one of the factors that is going to contribute to that is entertainment, because Nollywood is huge.
Nollywood is, of course, and the music industry is also big equally.
Yeah. Yes. But we've sat here and we've watched, and like you said, we've done that Shrine thing, you know.
But you see, we are asking if somebody should volunteer that I want to sponsor an entertainment center, which venue would you be? Because Accra is already choked.
Yes, we have a lot of places, you know. We have vast land. Afram Plains and all those places.
You travel all the way?
Why not? Nigeria did it. They moved from Lagos to Abuja, set up a new capital. Guess what? Assuming that
so for entertainment's sake, we have to relocate the capital.
If the streets networks are perfectly working, why not? Because Kaswa, some time ago, people didn't want to go to Kaswa. Now Kaswa is not many minutes drive away from here.
Somebody in Kumasi could not attend Uncle Ebo's play because of the stunts, even though the person had free tickets to attend.
Okay, we have the nominees jam at Tamale, don't we?
Sure.
Aren't people going to Tamale?
How many of them are actually going?
A lot of people are going.
Traveling from here to Tamale to attend the nominees jam?
Yes, and that is even just nominees jam. But Tamale, like I said, that's like even far away. Okay, that's like 9 regions away.
How much are they charging?
Just a minute, that's even 9 regions away.
And I'm asking, how much are they charging for that?
Oh, it depends. If you take the bus, you know, like you spend about 100 cedis.
I don't think it would be convenient.
No, but that's Tamale is far. I'm overstretching it. But my point is,
you have to convince you to accept that fact.
I mean, see, my point is, if people are willing to go to Tamale, okay, if you make the program attractive, people are going to go. But what's my point? We don't need to go to Tamale.
Sure.
There are places around. There's land.
We are good at
when you are in the air, when you're flying, when you're flying in the air, when you get to Ghana, you notice the places where people inhabit are very tiny.
Yeah.
So much land. You know.
But once the capital is in Accra, you don't expect that I'll travel all the way to Afram Plains just for entertainment. No, I won't do it.
Once again, that's why I said, if the road network is good.
Especially when it's happening in the night.
Yeah. If the road network is good, they will.
No,
do you know people still travel on the motorway? It doesn't matter what time. But it still will go.
It doesn't matter what time, but the number of cars that would ply the motorway in the night is limited. It's reduced automatically.
Of course.
Yes.
Of course.
So you don't expect traffic on the motorway when you organize a show in town.
Of course.
Sure.
Of course. But you see, once again, if the road network is done properly, we have street lights.
But that's
people feel secure.
That's my worry, Nana.
But you have to grow.
We have to grow, but we need
because everything cannot be in Accra. Accra is choked.
Anyway,
you know, now it's even difficult to breathe because you're just breathing on the next person, and they're like, "Would you brush your teeth?"
You're commenting the person who created air condition.
Stop it. That's private.
Alright, so just 2 months away, we having Mr. World Ghana, right?
Yep.
Okay, so if my director is interested, does he qualify? What he has a few bumps here that he calls macho.
Oh dear, trouble.
Okay.
David, is that your Golea?
You didn't ask me about Nana.
Oh no, stop it.
Upon the suggestion he made earlier.
You are banned. Don't talk about it.
You know, when I walked in, that was the very first question he asked me, whether
he qualifies. With his one pass.
Do not speak about Nana. Do not speak about Nana.
You know, so I think with exclusive events, organizers of the Miss Ghana pageant, we've had that rare privilege of sending someone from Ghana to represent us at the World Finals.
Which will actually happen in London?
Yep, in London on Sunday, the June 15th, in Torbay, UK. So for the very first time, we are going to have auditions to select Mr. World Ghana, or Mr. Ghana, if you would, to the World Finals. This is the very first time we are doing it. So let's just say, just as Miss Ghana, which is like the mother of all female beauty pageants,
no matter what, no size.
Mr. World Ghana is also going to be like the father of all male beauty pageants.
So what are we watching out for? Are we looking for a handsome, slim guy
you
with
must be
pack.
obviously. I mean, it's a must. You know, don't come there with something like this. You know. We're doing.
Oh, but TB Joshua will get you.
You're doing the ages of 17 and 27.
Do not touch his anointed. You know.
We're doing the ages of 17 and 27, between 17 and 27.
Okay.
You must be Ghanaian, of course.
Okay.
You should be able to have some level of proficiency in English and at least like some fair idea in a foreign language. It would come as an added advantage anyway.
So if I can't speak a foreign language, but I've got looks, I've got, I mean, everything is well represented.
Right on. Just come and pick audition forms. They're available at
exclusive Alliance Franchise.
They're available at exclusive event offices at Laboni. They are just selling for 50 CDs. So you come, you pick forms and auditions. Because of the limited time we've had to organize this, auditions are happening on April 26th. And then eventually we are going to announce a winner on the 7th of May. The winner gets to leave Accra, God willing, May 30th.
It's all programmed already.
Yeah, it's all programmed already.
But really, how is Mr. World Ghana going to really add to our entertainment industry?
Let's just say it's a social marketing tool. I believe just as we've been able to do with Miss Ghana, we are able to do the same with this. I mean, there's no point telling you what Miss Ghana has been able to do.
So are they going to be dancing, doing those similar things, the masculine version of the Miss Ghana pageant? Or they'll be lifting a bit and all that?
So to speak, but then they are going to have like their kind of events, same as we have fast track events for the Miss Ghana pageant. They are going to have. They also have series of fast track events.
So in place of the swimming costume, what would the men wear?
Swimming trunks.
You know, they are going to have their own beach sessions. You know, they're going to have their own beach sessions.
You know the women have it.
Of course, you're going to see a whole lot of them. Of course, you're going to see a whole lot.
You need my Jesus. Should I give her my Jesus? Yeah. You need Jesus.
Officially, we can give it to God. It's too heavy for her, I know.
Oh yeah, sure.
It's too heavy. You know,
no, but of course I need to ask. The men are interested in finding the women wear the swimming costume.
Do you know what your questions are reminding me of? The gentleman who came here painted a beautiful picture, and all you saw were the ones with the boobs. He's so nasty, mommy. She's my mom. She's so nasty. Carry on, sir. Answer her question.
So basically, that. We're looking at choosing a worthy representation for Ghana, just as we were able to do with now Kali Shuta. We believe whoever we get to pick would go and make Ghana proud.
Make Ghana proud.
Indeed. I love it. I love it. I've read a few things about it. Initially, I thought it was a muscular thing, you know, because we're hearing Mr. Ghana and all that, and I was like, oh, to Mr. World, no big deal, you know. Then later I found out it was more of the...
You've got to be slim, you've got to
the
have
model
your
kind of thing, you know. So I was asking, you know, really querying him, what's really the sense in it or the benefit? Quite frankly, I don't see the sense in it. You know, a bunch of males parading on the stage. If it was female, I'll be excited. I'll watch it. I'm sure since
but
it's a male,
you know, with the kind of descriptions they have given, Nyakofi Smatabi qualifies.
Nyakofi, really?
Of course he qualifies.
No, Nyakofi, no, he needs Jesus.
Maybe to a larger extent, and you would say.
No, he has one part too. No, in this house, none of them qualify. No.
Okay. Maybe Della.
Maybe our camera guy.
Maybe Della. Maybe our very good friend Della.
Oh, Della. No, I suggested Della. You people stop it now. Yes. I don't want to say what they said. No, I don't want to say it. No. I think it's David. No, Uncle Francis has Uncle Francis's own is a disappointed pot belly. It's not entirely a pot belly, it's disappointed. So it actually goes down and then comes and
like zero pack.
Don't tell him I said that.
That's like zero pack, I know.
You know, so in this house, the only person that qualifies, I think, is your director.
David.
David. But the only problem with David...
They will put David on air.
People are curious. They want to know who the David is.
We're always talking about David.
David, he has viewers, David is the guy who has the power to take us off the show. So what I'm going to say, I know we're going to go off in the next minute, so please listen carefully. David is a very nice man. He's strong. But the only problem is David is anti-wind. When the wind blows, he falls. I think we're off air, aren't we?
No, we are still on air.
Either way, so we look forward to Mr. Ghana World, and we hope that whoever gets through for the first time
will
goes
make
to
us
also.
proud.
Sure.
Will make us proud. Sure.
Yeah. All right. So Ghana received 9 nominations in the African Movie Academy Awards. Isn't that the previous year? How many nominations did we receive?
I think contract did so alone, contract alone had 6 nominations.
And came with none.
Yeah, it was just
and
a short story.
Had how many nominations?
Had 3.
Three. And came with
1.
one. I hope this one there won't be that kind of situational.
No, I hope not. 9 nominations, a good endorsement for our
But you see, sometimes I feel they give us all the nominations just to get our support.
Some other countries some other countries also do get nominated, you know.
But they get there, they share their awards to the Nigerians.
Oh no.
So it's more like come and support us. We lure you to come and see us take the awards.
That's very strong, you know. That's very strong, because we had a lady in the studios today at Joy, and she made a few revealing, you know, sentiments that Nigeria seems to be carrying the day, one because their industry is bigger, followed by South Africa, which is equally bigger. So if you watch the top 2 highest nomination countries are South Africa and Nigeria.
I think it's only fair you're going to have that huge number or that bulk from them, you know. We are talking in terms of population, we are talking in terms of market share.
And the production, you know, which is done apparent, mostly in a year or a particular season.
10 times more than what we do here, you know. All we get to see in this country is if Shady doesn't bless us with a movie, if K.O.D doesn't get to release a movie,
or Leila,
you know, or Leila feel so inspired to come back to Ghana to do a movie. We don't get to see any good movies, you know, and then we are fed constantly with stuff from Kumawood, you know, which unfortunately
doesn't meet the standard.
You know, doesn't meet the standard. So
I think at the point they were complaining even about subtitles, you know, where you watch a movie and the subtitle doesn't seem to be matching what is actually being shown, compared to say movies in Yoruba, for instance, which has a huge market, because even if you don't speak the language, you can follow the subtitles. It's very well organized, you know.
But haven't you watched an Indian movie before?
Oh, I have
several. The subtitles are still written in Indian language, and you can't read, but you enjoy it.
You enjoy it. I mean,
what do you need
because
subtitles?
it's a cantata, they sing along, so you probably will see the people dancing.
And the cross-border appeal is so rich, you know, you're left with very little option than to enjoy it.
That's very true. That's very true. So, quickly, with this particular season, one of the things that also came up was, if we really want to let the thing spread and not just be concentrated on South Africa and mostly Nigeria, perhaps the other countries should also embrace hosting it. Because all the money, the bulk of it, is coming from the Bayelsa state,
yes, true.
which used to have the current president of Nigeria, President Goodluck Jonathan, as its governor. And he actually supported the institution of these awards. You know, so if you're feeling a bit slighted and you think it's all about Nigeria, well, be invited to your country.
I'm sure the other countries are talking the same anyway.
South Africa has taken advantage over that. They hosted them for the nomination. And South Africa, they would do anything just to make their country look good. You know, and who knows, we may be talking about them even hosting the 2014 edition or subsequent editions to follow. So I think we need to take. Then again, I mean, it comes back to everything we've been saying all evening. Our leaders are clueless, you know.
Exactly. We don't have the logistics.
Where are we going to? Where are we going to host
because
this, you know?
I remember one of the times the nominations came here, you know, and the number of people that came to this this country that evening, it was marvelous, you know. It was, so all these things you need to factor in, assuming it's the main awards. The logistics, are we ready? The resources, are we ready? Do we have the venue? No, we don't. Security, do we? No. You know, so we're just going to be stretching our things. But it's kind of funny that when it comes to sports, see, we are bidding to host the African Cup of Nations.
Because the stadium is there. The sports doesn't really need
all that. Sure, kind of, sure. You know, so my point is, like we've all been saying earlier on, we don't attach the same seriousness to the arts as we do, let's say, the sports. And even in the sports, we don't attach seriousness to boxing, to badminton.
But you see, not attaching seriousness to entertainment, doesn't it also, shouldn't we also equally accept the blame for perhaps our own actions and inactions contributing to that?
You mean the entertainers?
Yeah.
Oh, sure. Because it's not very attractive. For instance, look at Ochiame Kwame.
Yeah.
He's doing so well. Horseman shoes, like you mentioned earlier on in the thing. He just got a GT band as a, you know,
ambassador.
Thank you. He has Coca-Cola. He's a yellow brand ambassador. Before a few things he does himself. Signed on to Empire Entertainment. He does something with Uncle White as well. He does his own Mr. Versatile show. One man, 8 things. Why?
Isn't the Uncle thing the same as the Versatile show?
Yes. Okay, so let's say 7.
I'll make you my propaganda.
He was getting too excited. You know?
Okay.
At least you have one person in there.
He's the type who will go to secondary school and come and tell you that Joe is this, Graphy is that.
I thought we was friends. Okay, as I was saying before you rudely interrupted. Yes, if you make yourself attractive, you're going to attract the investment as well, you know. So instead of, let's say, we backbiting each other, saying stupid things about ourselves, just bashing each other's head, why don't we collaborate and then get things done? You understand? That could...
No, but that would be difficult because...
I think individually what we have is that we have, like, you're going to have like a good number of people like rising up to the occasion and then doing something like individually on their own in a very perfect way. However, you need like
a synergy network.
Yeah, the synergy has to be unique, you know, and then above all, you need governmental support, you know. So
but
now
we can be talking about all these, but until we have peace, for instance, last week we spoke about Samini and Shatta's accusation that Samini kind of organized to attack him in Toronto. And we were all thinking, well, it could also be one publicity stunt or something. But eventually Shatta kind of confirmed that, yes, the people came, he wasn't attacked. You heard him talk about that?
Yes, that was the journalist's fault because the journalist misreported the story. So when the people came down, they gave a different version. So apparently the journalist perhaps was trigger happy and reported something which he had not double-crossed or double-checked and then just put a story out there. You know, that's how come Shatta Dems came and then refuted what he had already published. You know, however, notwithstanding.
But it was so suggestive that the attack did not really happen, but the people told me Samini sent them.
Yes, this is also one hearsay because nobody really is confirming.
It's not
just
hearsay,
the camp.
it's Shatta saying it.
I know, but my point is that's him and his camp. That's what they've said. But as let's say objective people who say this happened, that happened, nobody is in the middle to confirm. So let's just leave it as
was
an
there
allegation.
Really a tweet that said from Samini that said that Toronto is my turf?
You see, fine, that's what I'm saying. Whichever way we look at it, this should just not be an issue because there isn't a middle party that will confirm. One person was spoken to who happens to be the promoter of the show. He said he was there, but he didn't see any attack. But the journalist said there was an attack.
And Shatta says there was no attack.
Good question.
But so people told me.
So now from the 3 accounts we have, which do we take? Let's just leave it there. Let's look at the bigger picture. In show business, there's beefs, or there are beefs. And
this week, there's that speculation that also spoke about people use voodoo or juju to pull
the other one down. Get that, Gladys, you're always going to get that. I think the point, Nana, I reckon he was going to make was that you can't stop some of this beefs.
It's part of the game.
It's hugely part of the game. Some of them are
unless you're vegetarian, but
you know, and maybe you decide to do chicken instead of beef.
No,
you know,
when I say vegetarian, her mind that's my mother. You know, her mind is
what you can't really stop some of these things. And I think we've even overplayed it, overplayed it. And I think it's about time we all shut up and enjoy it.
But Ochiame Kwame is not beefing with anybody. But look at what he's doing for himself. Brilliant. So we should be serious in this industry. Enough of the mediocrity. You know, we have people who think they can ride on some stupid excuse fame. Remember Nana Boro came up with some allegation of some accident and all that nonsense. Okay, what came out of it? You see, nobody talks about it. It's so the energy you used to create such foolishness, why don't you just use the same energy to create what made you popular?
Hasn't he brought down the business? The
$7 million. Well, maybe still a kutuka. We can go and look for the
But I must say, Obed, I liked your April Fool prank. You know what he did?
My God.
He said Lil Wayne and Nicki Minaj were coming to Ghana April 1 to perform.
On May 3rd,
May 3rd to perform. And people were excited.
I mean,
I called her, I was like, please, which of your stories is still April Fool?
Because she wanted to be sure. We had several because, I mean, ENGH within a short while has been able to gain some level of following, and so people take us serious. So I remember, I mean, we did like 3 April Fool stories that day. The Samarjan one.
Yeah, Samarjan to tie the knots next month, and then Nakia Miss Bell. Where is Miss Bell?
She's around. She's in town.
I must look for Miss Bell.
You should.
Okay.
When you get her, you ask her who's Aaron's father is. I mean, because that's like the multi-million-dollar question.
Well, Miss Bell, if you hear this one, my intention is not to come and ask you who Aaron's father is. I just haven't heard of you in a while. What happened to your gospel track that you were hoping to do? Because after Aaron, you said you won't do I'm 16 years again in those years. So I just want to chat you up, that's all.
So we'll talk about
find out.
Bralai,
but not to really gossip about Aaron's father. That's not my business.
It could maybe it's Bralai, man. You never know.
You never know. Okay, right.
Israelite. Are you around that?
No, I don't think Israelis.
But that would be interesting, huh?
I can imagine. You know, Bralai is a very, very handsome man. You know, and Aaron looks like Bralai. Is it a proof? Let's try another rumor.
There's a huge chance for Aaron's father. It's not even funny.
It's Bralai. It's Israelite.
I don't know why people are so interested in someone else's personal stuff.
I'm surprised.
I mean, that's the price she gets to pay for being a celebrity.
I think the date was struck last 2 years when Bralai and Miss Bell did a thing on stage.
Okay, Nana, thank you. From where you heading towards? But you know, Teresa has done it again.
Oh, where am I heading towards?
Thank you, Onen. Now she's on with her FCA.
Miss Onen.
Miss Onen. She's suffering from popularity crisis.
We need to help her to gain that popularity. She needs attention.
No, I think she needs Jesus. She needs Jesus.
I saw the pictures this afternoon.
When did you buy this chain?
I didn't buy it. It was a gift.
Nana, I'm sure you yourself a gift.
From his godfather.
Alright, thank you guys for joining us on the White Carpet as usual. It's been another exciting edition with you here on the White Carpet. My name once again is Gladys Owiredu. Already join us same time Saturday for another exciting edition, 8:30. And of course, you can catch a repeat on Sundays at 9:30. Also on Joy News on Multi TV. And on Hit TV, Sundays 11 a.m. and Wednesdays 8 p.m. You can't get this anywhere. And of course, you can also hook onto YouTube and you will get a copy at your comfort to enjoy. Thank you so much. We love you.